We understand that last year was incredibly tough for everyone, some more than others. To ensure that we play our part in making a difference, we have launched Ozow Wish as a way to give back to those who need it the most. That's according to Oriel Pays, Chief People Officer at Ozow, and our guest on our social newscast today, brought to you by Social TV and hosted by me, Sam Marshall. Oriel, thank you very much for your time. Let's talk about using the power of crowdfunding to lend a helping hand. What does that mean?
Well, I guess for us, as part of our thinking for the Ozow Wish, it's really to pull in our network and anyone else who can help us through this journey. Our plan is really to work with as many people as we can.
This is quite an innovative idea. And we're seeing that a lot of companies are really thinking about the impact that they have and the impact they can make. What were some of the deliberations that was happening internally before you decided to launch this Wish campaign?
Yeah, so for us, it's always how can we give back to our community. So I guess, I'll speak for myself personally. This initiative is very close to my heart. And coming from a very humble beginning myself, I can truly resonate with some of the needs that people have. These are a fairly early days for us. We know that we're embarking on a new journey that will definitely be a huge eye opener for a lot of us. We will encounter a lot of trial and error through this journey, but what we are actually hoping to do is put a smile on as many people as possible.
So, Oriel, how is it actually physically going to work? Because I know you want to make an impact. You are calling on your community, your network to be part of that change.
So this is what it's about. We are calling on people to tell us their story, either about themselves or someone that they may know who needs a lending hand. We realize that times are difficult for most people, and we are on a mission to try to make a difference in the life of someone or someone's community. Some of the wishes we've seen come through include people who have real needs, people who have either lost their job or simply trying to embark on a mission to improve their community. So I guess for us, the sole purpose, Sam, is of the Ozow Wish is to give an opportunity and hope to people who have not expected to receive anything in return. But what we want to see is turning these ideas into reality.
You're quoted as saying that crowdfunding has been a phenomenal driving force to affect change in the lives of vulnerable individuals and communities. You've gone back into your community and you've essentially asked your network partners, merchants, to come together to help. What has been the response like?
So for us, these are really early days, Sam. We currently the way we set it out is in phases. So phase one is to get in the application. Phase two is our vetting phase. So I would say currently where we're at is in our shortlisting and vetting phase. And in the next coming week, we will be reaching out to our partners and merchants and anyone else who wants to help in this initiative on the way forward. But we fairly in early days. We haven't actually had the successes yet, but we need time for that.
You talked about the actual wish, people applying for that and what the vetting process looks like. So how can people apply to be part of the Wish program and what is the actual vetting process?
Sure. So anyone that would like to apply can visit our social channels or our website, which is ozow.com. And that's OZOW. And the vetting process is, with everyone who applies, we do have a panel who reviews the videos that come through. And the reason why we actually call the applicants after reviewing the videos is just to obtain further clarity because not all the videos are very clear. And we also want to see that the videos are actual genuine needs that people have. We found at times the need is presented to us and not necessarily that they present the core needs. So by speaking to these individuals, we're able to delve in further to understand, is this actual core need, or is there something else that the recipients actually need?
And then you talked about some of the applications. I don't know if you can. You said it's early days, but have you received any inspiring wishes yet?
Oh, yes, we have. We've seen some incredible stories come through. One from a youngster who wants to support his family through these trying times. His family is really struggling. His dad lost his job in the pandemic. And some of the other stories that come through from individuals who just basically want to make a difference in their communities, who have set out to embark on initiatives such as food collections or setting up schools in their communities or just making their communities a safer place.